Some of those people, I remember I got a call one day that said there's a young man in jail. He's as a gang member. He's got a long track record and he's very dangerous, and his sister just passed away. Pastor, we need you to go into the jail cell and inform him that his sister was delivering a baby, and in the middle of delivering the baby, she had passed away, and you need to break this news to him. And I said, how in the world am I going to do that? I don't want that job. I was ironing my clothes and I was shaking and I was trembling. The chaplains are calling me saying, we're getting top security because you know what? This guy is dangerous, and if with this kind of news, we don't know what he's capable of doing. Oh God, but when I walked in there, I saw a broken child of God with his heart broken. And I wrapped my arms around him. I didn't care about the tattoos on his face. I was shaking, I was trembling before I left my house. I held my wife and I cried. I said, I don't want to do this. And I walked in there, I said, you know, your sister didn't make it. And we held each other, we cried in the jail. He had nobody. He couldn't even get out to go to the funeral. And I said, God, we complain so much. And all these top security guys, they just had to, they actually put us in a room alone together for probably an hour. We cried. I believe in a second chance. His mom called me and she said, you know, I don't know what you did to him when you went in there. He's not the same. He called me one day. I was at the park with my family. I said, Andres, I know this is family time, but this call is very important. He called me. He said, you know, I want to pray. I want to fast. I've never fasted. Thank you, Brother Jimmy. He said, I'd never fasted before. Can you teach me how to fast? I went through the book of Daniel. I talked about Jesus and fasting. I talked about the disciples of Jesus and them fasting, and I said, you'll begin to see things spiritually, because in the natural there are things happening that we can see, but in the spiritual there's things that you can't see with your natural eye. But when you begin to fast, God opens your eyes. And I talked to him about fasting. I gave him scripture. I said, you fast and you pray, and whatever God tells you to do, just do it, because he'll talk to you. His mom called me crying. She said, you know, I got a call from his attorney. She said in 20 years of her experience doing this, she's never seen this. All of the charges were dropped. I'm talking about the power of a miracle working God. Will you stand to your feet?